In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Chicago Bears and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. Devin Duvernay to return it. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Williams starting with the pass here. Has him on the quick hitter. Space past the 35. Rolling into enemy territory. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Roll the Dudes a touchdown. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strike offense, got to be explosive. But they put that talk into action. One play from scrimmage, one touchdown, and one massive statement sent across the field.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Gets this one to Blake Corum. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
2nd and 10, back to throw. Short pass brought in. And this is taken ahead to the 37. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Into the hands of Harrison. And he is down to the 30-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. From the gun, a carry by Corum. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Jalen Johnson with the stop.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Takes the second down snap. Set up the screen here for Corum. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
79 Broncos.
They'll air it out on 3rd. It's caught by Harrison. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders finish off their opening drive. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. One after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Luther Burden now on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First down throw by Williams. Got a man. It's Colston Loveland. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll be first down Bears. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Big strike here to Moore. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be first down Chicago.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be second down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Williams from the gun. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears break the tie here in the first. It's a Romadudes, a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Bears take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
60 back. Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagle. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll start on the ground. Corum nearly starts the drive with a first down run. They stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Second down, looking for options. Hits him on the out route. And he takes it down to the 33. It's a gain of 22. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
22 yards. And a Raider first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Give to Corum from the gun. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10
All set now. First and 10. First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And he's sent out of bounds after an 8-yard pickup, so they've got second and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And they're going to have first and goal when we begin our second quarter. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back and excited to start this second quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. First and goal, Corum. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Blake Corum touchdown. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Burden now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. When you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
What is up?
They're going to run here. Kyle Manunga. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
On their own side, but only need an inch or two here, so they're going for it. Williams throwing on 4th. Pass brought in by Burden. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. So 21 yards and the first. What a call to go for it there on 4th.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Williams on 1st down. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. And send a receiver left. 2nd and 10 now. Williams. Catch is made in close. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
On play action, Williams bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up. Out of the pistol, Williams. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're... with 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Got to manage 3 yards here. 3rd and goal. To throw is Williams. And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a 2nd quarter lead. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7.
Raiders 14.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Airing it out to start this drive. Escapes the pocket. For the sideline, and it's intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon. Well, he didn't like what he saw from the pocket, Brock, so he kicked it out right. Coverage did a great job, though, never letting up, and they were there to pick him off.
Yeah, as a QB, you're just trying to buy a little time, break that defense down. But you know how you could tell a well-coached defense? When that QB rolls right, the coverage rolls right with him, flows right with him. So whether he threw it from the pocket or near the sideline in that case, I think we were in store for a similar result. If you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. And send their tight end right. Working from the gun, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. Head out of bounds after a small gain. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Pickup on the play. 1st down, Chicago.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Throwing the out route complete. Running in the red zone. Jukes away from one. And this is going to make it down.
I mean, if somebody would fucking block, I wouldn't have to fucking break 80 fucking tackles. Good shit, Luther, but holy fuck.
Okay, put the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. That one connects. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. They send a man in motion. They give here to the motion man. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bears grow their lead just before halftime. DJ Moore, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears double their lead to 14.
Raiders 14.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Cook is hit and he fumbles it. And the Bears have it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That second and third level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
What is up?
First down, here's Swift. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set.
Raiders closing in, and down he goes. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Chicago.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
What is up?
To throw, Williams. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get more points to end a lopsided first half. DJ Moore, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? That one splits the uprights. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21. Santos has it all teed up and are ready to send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
35-yard line.
1st and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Here we go, Shaq. Nike, take over.
They'll come out throwing. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
10 yards on the play.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts.
First down.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
48-yard line.
Buffalo 18.
Back to throw it. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And now it's 2nd down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Incomplete.
And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
And 10.
60 Bobcat, 60. Shut up. 19 Tiger, 19 tight, 19 tight. Shut up.
Throwing here just before halftime. He throws a bullet to the center. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Bears are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Into the hands of Tucker. Complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
At the 46-yard line.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. This is complete to Parrott. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's another Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Gets it quickly to Bowers. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Second down run by Corum. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a Vegas first down.
That's another Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Now he'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Some yardage lost and first down lost too with that grounding flag. This is 2nd and long. Now he'll throw off the play fake. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
3rd and long for him here. Throw finds his back. It's Corum. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. 4th down, pass coming. He finds him beyond the marker. And he will not
Hey, good pass.
score, but
That was a dot.
set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw.
And he hauls it across for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Blake Corum touchdown. Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders get it back to a 14-point game.
Bears 35, Raiders 21. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Duvernay on the return.
Duvernay on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
What is up?
Williams on the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Now we'll try a deep shot down the left side. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears make it a 3-possession game. DJ Moore the touchdown. His 4th receiving score of the game.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Shut up. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Shut up.
They'll throw to start the drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
They'll turn to Corum on 3rd down. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They're going for this. He connects downfield. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he just tucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. A give to Corum. He has room past the 25. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders get it back to a 14-point game.
42. Raiders 28. Daniel
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Burden now to return it. And that hit is going to freeze him at the spot. He got stuck right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
What is up?
Working from the gun, Williams. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Has him on the quick hitter. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Give him 25 on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Williams from the gun. Once again, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it'll be first down, Bears.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A handoff left for Swift. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Out of the pistol, Williams. And that's a touchdown catch, at least for the moment. So, Brock, but guys are already walking backwards. You know what that means. I think this one's going to be on the offense. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Williams. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. And that run's held up just before he can get the last bit he needed. It's going to be 4th and short.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. 4th down, Williams. That is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears have likely locked up the win right there. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Set. 70. Hook.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
2nd and very short, looking to pass. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
A 7-yard gain. And a Las Vegas 1st down.
Throwing it again here. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
It's Mostert on 2nd down. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's a Vegas 1st down. We've set it downs from the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. That's taken in by Tucker. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Corum straight ahead. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Raiders 1st down.
Working now from the gun. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Tyreek Stevenson on the coverage.
Let's go. 70 Lions. 18. 18.
They'll work against the blitz. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard.
Ready up.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Switch.
This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They'll run here following the penalty. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of third down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Well, anytime you dial up a blitz and you catch them running the draw like that, Brock, the D coordinator, he's going to be patting himself on the back right there.
He is, and not only for the call, but the execution of his player as well. Because you call a blitz, Kate, sometimes they can just run with their hair on fire. You have the awareness to stop that draw before it can get started.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. Williams throwing on fourth. Has his man caught by Odunze. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
So the Bears take this one on the road. Well, what began as just a good start to this season might be becoming something a little bit better, Brock. 4-0 now. There may be some serious legs to the start they're having here.
Yeah, let's not go calling them the 72 Dolphins yet, Kate. A lot of season left. But you'll hear coaches, especially in this first month of the season, call it stacking wins.
Yep.
And you know, if you can sustain success and you stack these wins early, you're typically a playoff team late.
With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.
Boy. Hold on, let's look at the box score. Sheesh. That boy slanging that thing. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, DJ was just getting open. I mean, I be trying to feed everybody. I be trying to feed like my younger guys, like Odunze and Luther, but DJ was just getting open today. So I was like, all right, I guess we're throwing a DJ. I guess we're throwing to DJ. Oh, the Lions sneak up on the Browns. Nice. Not nice. I need all my whole division to lose out. Who won? Oh, the Steelers doing their thing. Damn, my boy Vikings getting that them cheeks handed to him. It's all good. Only one way you learn, baby. You know what I'm talking about? Yes, sir. I'm throwing 78% percentage. I just take what the defense give me. You know what I'm talking about? I don't do nothing freaky. The Giants beat the Chargers. Mm. I don't even feel too crazy after that. The Raiders, they just don't have a good team, bro. It just their team isn't that good, to be honest. Not enough stat points. Oh, I'm fucking stupid. I have 22, not 30. Fucking idiot. Fucking idiot. All right, we're gonna get out of here. I need to find my fucking lighter. Where's my weed at? GG's. Have a good day. I hope everyone who did watch this or is watching this has a good day. And be easy, brother. Be motherfucking easy, baby.